two truths and a lie, but with math. Can you spot the fake? First fact, pentagons cannot fill up space properly, they always leave gaps in between. And I mean any type of pentagon, not just regular. If it has 5 sides, it won't be able to tile the plane, there will always be gaps. Triangles, on the other hand, can always tile the plane. No matter what the triangle looks like, you'll be able to neatly fit copies of itself together, like puzzle pieces. Third fact, look at this infinite sum. Rearrange the terms. Surprisingly, the sum changes, it's no longer 0. Let me repeat that. We didn't add any new terms in, or take any away. The only thing we did was put them in a different order. Turns out, just that alone is enough to change the sum. Pause now to think about which fact is fake. The third fact is true. To evaluate an infinite sum, you just add and subtract the terms repeatedly. As we keep doing this, we approach 0, so that's our answer. Now what if I don't want that to be the answer? I want it to be, say, 2. Can I really change the answer just by rearranging the terms? Let's see. We'll add 1, of course, but let's not subtract 1 yet. That's going in the wrong direction, so we'll save that term for later. Let's keep adding until we're above our target value, crossing out the used terms as we go. Now let's subtract 1. And we'll repeat this cycle, adding until we go above the target value, then subtracting until we're below it. We do this infinitely many times, thereby using up every term, and there we have it. This new sum approaches 2. Is there a problem with what we did? Well, I don't see anything wrong here. We didn't add in any new terms, we only used the old ones, all of which were used exactly once. What else could be wrong here? Maybe somewhere during the process we ran out of positive terms, so we were forced down to 0? No, that can't happen. We have infinitely many terms, and if you keep adding them, you're guaranteed to get back to the target value. So this seems to actually work. If this is still confusing, which is very understandable, the lesson to learn here is, infinity will screw with your head and there's not much you can do about it. Alright, first fact, false. Here are a couple examples of pentagons that do work. Fun fact, a researcher from a prestigious university claimed to have proved that there were only 8 types of pentagons that worked. Then, someone with a high school math education found 4 more types. I think there's another lesson to be learned there. Anyway, second fact, true. Triangles form parallelograms which fit neatly together, as you can see here.